The year 1979 marked the beginning of a new chapter for Vietnamese refugees who fled their war-torn homeland, seeking refuge in the distant, icy lands of Iceland. A place that was not just geographically different, but also presented an entirely new cultural and linguistic landscape. This change, as we will see, had profound implications for the development of their linguistic identities. An important aspect of this journey is the family language policy, a framework that dictates the language use within a family. In the case of these Vietnamese refugees, the family language policy played a crucial role in shaping their linguistic identities, and consequently, their connection to their Vietnamese roots. Initial research has revealed that the linguistic proficiency in Vietnamese dropped significantly from the first to the second generation. This decrease was largely attributed to the limited use of Vietnamese within their families, as they adapted to their new Icelandic environment. The Icelandic language became dominant, and Vietnamese was slowly pushed to the periphery. However, the story doesn't end here. Despite the fading use of Vietnamese in their daily lives, the second generation expressed a desire to learn and transmit the Vietnamese language and culture to their children. This shows a deep-rooted connection to their heritage and an effort to preserve their cultural identity. Fast forward to the third generation, and we see an intriguing shift. This generation, born and raised in Iceland, started exploring their Vietnamese roots, seeking connections with the Vietnamese community and learning the Vietnamese language. This renewed interest in their ancestral language paints a complex picture of the evolution of linguistic identities over generations. To summarize, the development of linguistic identities among the descendants of Vietnamese refugees in Iceland is a dynamic process. It showcases a transition from a drastic drop in Vietnamese language proficiency to a revived interest in learning and transmitting the language. This journey, marked by shifts and turns, highlights the resilience of cultural identity and the enduring influence of heritage. These findings have far-reaching implications. They emphasize the importance of understanding the interplay of language and identity in multicultural societies. They also shed light on the role of family language policies in preserving or erasing linguistic heritage. This research underscores the need for policies that encourage linguistic diversity and foster a sense of belonging among minority communities. In the grand scheme, this study is a testament to the power of language. It's a reminder of how language shapes our identities, connects us to our roots, and influences our perception of the world. It's a fascinating story of resilience, adaptability, and the relentless human spirit to hold on to one's cultural identity, even in the face of drastic change. And so, as we continue to navigate our increasingly diverse and interconnected world, we must remember the profound impact of language on our identities, our cultures, and our societies.